welcome to another episode of Living with Ulcerative Colitis. I'm Maya, and today's video is going to be about how to regulate health when you have UC. And I'm going to explain that through an acronym that I made up called FEALS, F-E-L-S. And so this acronym came about because I got a seasonal allergy, which basically means that I had a common cold that kind of created like a cough and a bunch of other symptoms, and it completely messed up kind of my immune system. And it also has something to do with the fact that school had just ended, so I was really tired. And so I kept going down in my head, making sure that I had all of the things that I needed. And what I kept saying was, did I have enough food? Did I have enough electrolytes? Did I drink enough liquids? And did I have enough sleep? And so I'm going to explain why that would be important. So F is for food. And so when you have UC, having a balanced meal is very important because your body uses the foods that you have and the different nutrients that you ingest so that it can function to the best of its ability. My dietitian and my doctors recommended that for me that I have 6 small meals a day or 3 large meals. And so when you're sick, and sometimes when you're having a UC flare-up, you can experience a loss of appetite or an increase of appetite. But when I'm sick, I have a loss of appetite, so I was going down it to make sure that I actually did have those meals. And then once I knew that that was clear, I moved on to electrolytes. And E is for electrolytes, and electrolytes can come from foods. Like I have a banana every day because a banana contains potassium, which is an electrolyte, and potassium helps to regulate, to pull the water out of your output, and it absorbs the water into the body. But there are other ways to get electrolytes. One of which is through electrolyte drinks like Pedialyte, Powerade, Gatorade, and then there's a bunch of other like store brands electrolyte drinks, but all of them help to regulate your digestive tract in different ways. So if your immune system, like mine, was really low, it really helps to get the electrolytes because they also contain antioxidants and they help to boost your immune system. And then L is for liquids. And liquids and electrolytes kind of go hand in hand some of the time because the electrolyte drinks are usually liquid based, but as said, sometimes electrolytes can be in the form of fruits and vegetables like the bananas or some oranges and other things. So it's really important to make sure that you have liquids. For me, I usually stick to tea and water, and I make sure that I have 6 to 8 cups per day, depending on how much energy and how much liquid I am getting rid of. So if you have more of a liquid output, then you're losing more water, or if you are doing something outside and it's really hot, then you're losing water that way. And so it's really important to keep your water levels good because it also helps with digestion, and your digestive system is constantly using water. And then S is for sleep, and it is recommended that you're supposed to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And this is because while you're asleep, your body repairs the wear and tear that happens during the day, and it also helps for your body to produce good bacteria. But the most common reason for sleep is because when you have UC, you can also have fatigue and exhaustion. And so when you don't get enough sleep, the fatigue and exhaustion get significantly worse, and it can also help it can also cause you to have a lack of concentration. And so I've noticed that for me, when I get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, I feel more awake throughout the day, and I feel less fatigue and lethargic. So going back to me being sick, I noticed that once I got this down, once I had the 4 acronyms fixed, I started getting better. And it was great for me because it lasted longer than I think any cold usually should. And so once I made sure that I had the electrolytes, I had the food, I had the liquids, I started feeling better. But so I wanted to share the acronym because I feel like it's really it's like really important, the four parts of the acronym, and also it's something that I do in my head, and I never really realized that I do it in my head. And I realized that if I'm doing it in my head, that means people might not know about it as well. So I figured, instead of us all trying to slowly figure out how to regulate our UC and try to be healthy, that I could just share it. But I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe, and press the bell for notifications. Bye, guys!